All right, let's get this show started.
Justin Gaethje is confident he'll headline the UFC White House event against Ilia Topuria. On Thursday, reports surfaced that Topuria and Georgina Uskategui have reached an agreement regarding their daughter, officially closing the case. With that matter resolved, Topuria is now free to fully focus on his fighting career and make his return. He hinted at exactly that in a recent Instagram post, writing, "The champ is back." Following the news, Gaethje appeared on the Pat McAfee show, where he said he expects a fight with Topuria to be next, likely serving as the main event of the UFC White House card. Gaethje added that if Topuria isn't ready to return by then, he believes he could instead face Conor McGregor for the undisputed title in the same event.
What's next?
Ilia Topuria on the White House. Has to be. Has to be. No other option.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Walking out of the Oval Office into the cage, wearing the flag.
Entertaining.
I think we're gonna main event it. I think we'll be the main event.
Boom.
Let's go. Once in a lifetime.
I'm totally guessing, throwing shit against the wall right now.
Yeah. Universe.
But I mean, what else?
You know what I think will probably happen? You know what I think will probably happen?
We'll see it.
I think there'll be co-headline. You'll be one of them so that they can say, like, the man who's never had a bad fight, definitely here. So that's a draw.
Yeah.
And then they put whatever else on there. So I think co-main event. I think for sure.
Co-main. Who's main?
I don't know. I think it'll be a huge, I think it'll be a big name thing.
McGregor's been tossed around as
That's
the
what I'm
main
saying.
for that fight.
Yeah, I know it's past the time, but name-wise, I think that is
If it's McGregor, then McGregor's gonna fight me, and we'll be main event anyway.
There you go. Okay.
Okay, never had a bad fight. Okay.
Yeah, it would be if Ilia didn't come back, they would strip him. I'd become the undisputed, and then McGregor gets to fight whoever he wants. So I guess that would be an option.
Many fans in the comments weren't exactly sold on the idea of Gaethje headlining the card against Topuria. One fan wrote, "No one wants to see a 30-second main event Gaethje. Honest Gaethje fan. Perhaps not main event qualifies here, but that's a damn showdown I'm liking." Another said, "Please no, this is not a good main event. Ilia's going to KO him in round 1. Looks like the White House event is gonna be ass. Justin gets hit way too much. Max Volk never even saw the punch that KO'd him. Getting knocked out in front of White House as your farewell fight does not do Justin Gaethje justice. This is gonna be so sad." Justin Gaethje and his coach are back at it again. The duo is well known for their intense training sessions and playful antics in the gym. Now, things spilled outside the gym when Gaethje got pushed into some bushes by his coach, and he immediately chased him down for revenge.
Oh.
Oh man, oh, get my ass cracked, dude. Oh, get my ass. I was so scared. I ran so hard that I couldn't breathe. I pushed you the trees though. Yeah, over the. See what you done to me? You pushed me.
Pushed him in the bush.
I had to punch him. What's wrong with that guy? Oh my God.
Dude, oh, we gotta pull that up. We gotta pull that up on this computer.
I got it. You got it. Hell yeah, good.
Hey, I threw his ass in the trees though.
Yeah, I wanna see that now.
But I ran. I ain't gonna lie.
Did you hear your scream when you ran?
It looks like Conor McGregor is finally taking his comeback seriously. After undergoing ibogaine treatment in Mexico back in November, McGregor said he feels healed and back on the right track. Since then, he's been consistently training and sharing footage from sparring sessions and workouts on social media. BKFC president David Feldman, who has grown close to McGregor since the Irish star became a part owner of the promotion, recently appeared on the Boys in the Back podcast and offered insight into Conor's current condition. Feldman made bold claims, saying this is the best version of McGregor we've seen in the past few years and that he's taking his preparation extremely seriously.
I just want to tell you guys this. The best times 10 Conor McGregor you've ever seen right now. Better than he was when he was in his prime. The most focused, wants to do everything right. I mean, he's training his ass off each and every day. He's eating right. He's going to church. He's doing everything he's supposed to do. This is not a Conor McGregor that we've seen in the past couple of years. This is the best Conor McGregor that I've personally ever seen. And I'm talking on TV and everywhere. I've never seen a Conor McGregor like this, more focused than I ever thought he ever could get, but he is.
What's the David Feldman confidence meter at on us seeing him fight at the White House this summer?
Conor had said publicly, you know, that his contract was a little shaky because of the pay-per-view point that he had in there, but I'm sure that the UFC wants Conor McGregor to fight. He's going to fight, and they're going to make it work, and it makes sense for him to fight the White House. So my confidence level is probably around a 99%.
Bryce Mitchell is making headlines once again. Appearing on Tim Welch's Red Hawk Recap podcast, Mitchell blasted the public school system and said he plans to homeschool his son. Surprisingly, some of Mitchell's comments actually made a lot of sense this time.
So much confidence.
So you plan on homeschooling old Tucker?
Oh, absolutely. I would never put a kid into these institutions. Maybe when Tucker gets as a teenager, I can send him onto a crusade at the schools and really help him, like go on a missionary mission if God calls him to. But I reckon that when Tucker gets of age, he'll want nothing to do with the public school system. But the only reason I would send my kid into the public school is if God told me, hey, your kid is equipped, your kid will not fall to Satan, and he will save others. And if God told me, put Tucker in a public school to preach the word of God, to defy the teacher, I'd tell him, Tucker, you do not ever submit to that teacher. You tell that teacher that Jesus Christ is Lord. You tell him that the world is not 10 billion years old. You tell him that there are two genders. You tell him a man has one wife. And I would send Tucker into the public school to teach other children. I would never send him in there unequipped. He'd come out brain rotted. He'd come out thinking there's no God. He'd come out thinking that we came from monkeys. I can't do that to my kid. I know the destruction that this system is designed to implement.
Mitchell was also asked about his MMA career and admitted he isn't sure whether the UFC will offer him another fight.
I just want another fight. Who knows? They might not give me another fight. I don't know what's going to happen. If they don't give me a fight, I'll just do blue collar work the rest of my life. I've built up my farm. I can live off the land. I feed my family with the land, just like our ancestors did. And I don't need nobody's money. I fight because I love the fight. Jesus Christ put it in my heart to share his name in victory. And I literally fight for Jesus Christ now. It's not, if they literally said, hey, Bryce, we're not going to pay you anymore. Do you still want to fight? Tim, I know it sounds crazy. I would do it.
Kamaru Usman feels for Shavkat Rahkmonov after the welterweight contender was removed from the UFC rankings. Shavkat is no longer listed in the UFC's 170-pound rankings following a knee re-injury that required surgery. The undefeated fighter hasn't competed since defeating Ian Machado Gary at UFC 310 in December 2024 and is expected to be sidelined for at least 9 months. Speaking on the latest episode of his Pound for Pound podcast with Henry Cejudo, Usman reacted to the news, expressing sympathy for Rahkmonov and the setback he now faces.
Bro, he doesn't fight like he hasn't.
I understand you, but they left John in the rankings almost 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, but John's also the greatest of all time with 14 titles.
Okay, I understand that. So basically, we're just picking and choosing when we leave someone in the ranking.
You have to be real and understand that there's a pecking order to this. He needs to figure out whatever the he's doing, because if not, bro, he's gonna be like the best there never was. It just hurts me to see guys with all that talent undefeated. You just don't see them perform.
I feel bad for him. All you want to do is be healthy and you want to compete and provide for your family. If this is really what you still want to do, let's find a new camp and let's take care of our body.
Ciryl, Gane, and Nassourdine Imavov may be good friends, but they go to absolute war during training. In recently surfaced footage on social media, the two went all out in a sparring session. Despite a significant weight disadvantage, Imavov looked impressive, even managing to secure a few takedowns on Gane. Daniel Cormier continues to praise Jon Jones, even after their rivalry flared up again while filming the recent Russian Tough in Thailand. Following the show, Jones didn't hold back, calling DC an absolute dickhead during filming and questioning his character. Now, in a recent appearance on the Nightcap show, Cormier acknowledged Jones' greatness, saying that at his peak, Jones is the best fighter ever. DC added that having lost him at his best, he doesn't believe anyone can beat Jones.
At his absolute best, is there anybody in UFC history was a better fighter than Jon Jones?
No.
Not even close. Not St. Pierre.
No.
Not Anderson.
The truth.
Not Demetrius.
Hey, let me tell you something. People like to say you be hating on Jon Jones, man. You can beat you. I said, listen, man. I told you this whenever I did your podcast.
You did.
I was so good when he beat me that second time that if he beat me that time, I don't think nobody could beat him. He was so. Plus, he tall. He got long arms.
84-inch reach.
Yep. He got good knees.
Elbow.
Him and I did that thing together, and we were talking about boxing. And he was like, if we boxed, it would be much harder fight.
Right.
He goes, because I kick Daniel a lot, and I need Daniel a lot.
Right.
And I think that is why, or a thing that people underestimate about him.
Following a bizarre scene during the UFC 325 weigh-ins, the UFC has decided to cut ties with Aaron Tau. Tau was slated to compete in a Road to UFC Season 4 flyweight finals matchup against Nassourdine Batbayar at UFC 325, but the bout was scratched after Tau appeared to maneuver his way around the weigh-in, using the box to help shave off the reading of his weight, which showed at 122.5 pounds. Tau was asked to reweigh after the suspicious nature of the moment, and he weighed in at 129 pounds without the box around him. While commentator John Gooden said during the UFC 325 preliminary broadcast that the matchup between Tau and Batbayar would be rebooked at a later date, that is no longer the case, with Tau being taken out of consideration. It was Tau's second chance to get a shot at the UFC. In September 2024, he was defeated by Elijah Smith on Dana White's Contender Series. Tau earned his spot in the RTU finals with a pair of wins against Rio Tirto and Shuai Yin during the first 2 rounds of the tournament. Tau is 11-1 overall as a pro, including becoming a 2-division champion in XFC. Here are the top 3 memes found on the internet. Number 3 meme was posted by Undisputed Take. Number 2 meme was posted by Pretty Stars. And number 1 meme was posted by Scrap MMA. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with the latest MMA news.